head on into the agent select phase. So I hope
Sounds
everyone's
good.
ready for this game because, as we just saw, mostly Harmless is very dominant. So let's see what No Guidance can do.
Yeah, I feel like in this match for sure, if it is more so defender sided, I feel like the defenders can, they're a little bit more familiar with how to defend on a map like Split. However, we are into the agent select, so we do get to see which agents are going to be getting picked a lot more frequently. I was actually watching the Game Changers, and I feel like Astra is getting picked a lot more as the smoke. Omen still tippity top of the charts, but Astra slowly falling behind for sure.
Yeah, I could see her definitely creeping up. Me personally, as soon as she came, I played I think it was 3 or 4 days straight at Astra. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of diversity, I feel like, with that agent. So I feel like that's why it's getting picked a lot more. You could be the smoker. You could also, set up some crowd control for your team, get a stun out, get a black hole, little sucky going on there. So I mean, there's a lot of options. So, but yeah, we have our agent picks in already. So Saved, you can head it off here.
You know what? The one pick that shouldn't really surprise anybody is the Cypher, right? Cypher, amazing on a map like Split, loves to hold over on B side, and even on attacking is still really, really good with the flank. Split, a lot of attackers still really love to flank, and I think that he can definitely prevent that. However, we do see Breach coming out, and that's the one pick that has been up in the air, and not a whole lot of teams have really picked it up, but we get to see it here, which is really good.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing, I think I was on Reddit a lot, is people having a breach and a jet, and they just flash and instantly dash in. So I feel like that's becoming more meta as time goes on here. Having that breach, we can flash through walls from a greater distance and kind of be a little bit more safe. Having that jet dash in is just something it's a killer combo.
And we do get to see the start of the round now. 10 seconds until the first round goes underway. Jitterbug already has that fault line ready, just in case he wants to use it right off the bat. But over on the other side, we have Sage ready with the wall. We just see a readiness from all of these players, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, getting that just basic wall from Sage mid there, I mean, just stopping the aggressive push. But, they're going to try. Oh, Streets gets dinked right away from Heaven from the stage. Oh, my goodness.
You don't want to see that if you're Streets. Does end up healing back up to almost full HP. Paranoia does come out with a quick peek. Wrecked. Does get taken to very low HP, but it doesn't even matter because the rest of the team is there for his safety. Heaven, look at Sage popping off a little bit. Double kill. Now puts his team in a 2v1. All up to these guys. What can Sage and Omen do versus a very powerful 100 HP Jitterbug?
Spike planted.
I mean, Breach on a retake is very scary. I mean, he only has one flash, but the displacement that he has from his default skill here is going to use this. If he hits both.
Got it. Look top left. Stunned up his Streets. Jitterbug does find 110 HP. Looking for the flash. Does end up doing it. But the slow orb coming out. Now it's all up to headshots and body shots alike. Jitterbug, round number 1, takes him down. 10 HP in a dream. He's able to defuse the spike as well.
Jitterbug with that kill on Dizzy there. Actually, Dizzy whiffing a bit with 10 HP on Jitterbug. That's kind of insane how he doesn't secure that kill from Heaven. But again, whiffs happen. It's the classic. I can see it happening. I don't put any fault on Dizzy there. We'll give you that one, Dizzy. Don't worry.
Not at all, not at all. But in a 2v1 situation, you have to be looking over at your own and saying, why'd you leave? Why'd you leave me in that 1v1? You have to blame your teammates. You have to blame your teammates.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, also the Sage there holding from Heaven on mid, getting a triple kill, I'm pretty sure it was. And that was on Divril. So Divril getting a triple kill, Jitterbug getting a 2k to clean up the round. Just really nice job by those players.
Yeah, and now we get to see these guys once again. Fault line does go out at the start of the round as well as the paint shell. A little bit of damage going to be going out. Jump just backs right on up. At least he got the ultimate orb. Ultimate orb secured.
I'd be too scared to get that. Good on him for getting that, honestly.
Don't exactly want to be in that situation. Ian, though, just flexes the muscles of mostly Harmless as they immediately try and get onto the site, blind through the smoke. Jaboy still able to pick up at least one kill for himself. He has the Spectre in his hand. Blind shots go inside of the smoke. Can he actually land anything? No, he cannot. Jitterbug and ends up eating some paint there on that. Oh, Jitterbug now with 2, but it doesn't even matter. Mostly Harmless clean up the round. They were able to pick up the Spectres for themselves, and they just cleaned house.
Wow, a push on A on a save round, and they actually win that while the No Guidance has SMGs. That's honestly really surprising. I mean, you saw the Rays take a lot of damage early. Jump kind of getting the Altar, but trading some damage, and then we had the push from mostly Harmless, and J-Boy sprang through the smoke, and right as he ran out, you got the swing from mostly Harmless to take him out. I feel like that's where it opened up the site, and they were able to take the round. So good job of mostly Harmless. Let's see what happens on this round. I'm super interested to see how gun runs play out. So let's see what they got on the save round though from No Guidance.
It's all about the paranoias if you're really looking at it. All about the smokes, all about the paranoias. One tap. Saint.
Camera taken out.
He's got it. Left at 34 HP as well.
Down B.
Daryl. He's got one for himself. That's how I'm pronouncing that name.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Dizzy as well. Picking up the spike. He sees the fault of his own teammates and backs right on up into Garage. If they do want to rotate, the Cypher's already on the other side of the map. But it's all about predicting. Where do you rotate? Where do you go if you're the defending team?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those two picks kind of just shut you down. You have some guns. You're just like, oh, we're gonna get this right. Let's go quick. I mean, ooh, Street's getting a nice pick on Saintic though.
He's got one. Streets definitely has one. Paranoid doesn't actually hit anybody. Jaboy, he's got one more for himself. Does trade his life though. Wrecked.
Spike planted.
Finds his opponent wrecked in a 2v3 situation now. Has to be defending the spike. He's got a triple for himself quickly. The sides end up switching completely. Jitterbug, Deja Vu from the first round. Fault lines over towards the back of the site. Does have the flashes out as well. He wants to at least unleash some sort of havoc, but you can see that the tower situation that they have going on towards the back right. Even though he's got a deagle, even though he has a sheriff for himself, what can he do with it? A quick peek, and that's going to be it. Dizzy picks up the second round and securing the second round for his squad.
Yeah, it was looking really promising for No Guidance there, honestly. Getting a couple of nice 1Ds. I know it's a Sheriff. 1D is just the default term, and we're going to continue using it. No, we're using 1D. I'm fine with that. People are like a one share. It doesn't sound the same, but
No, it doesn't.
No, at all. But no, it was looking really promising for No Guidance on that save round. But mostly Harmless getting really aggressive. Getting that pick on the site, pushing on the site, and yeah, like you said, the tower on the back right there, kind of just setting up just in case he did a swing, able to secure the kill and take the round. So impressive, but I'm more excited to see the gun rounds come out. That's where the match is going to be decided.
I love that camera. Just a pesky little camera that can't really be blocked off by any smokes. Can't do too much. 1v1 inside of mid, and first blood goes on over to Ongline. He is pre-firing inside of vents here. Nothing really that he can find though.
Yeah, Ongline just an aggressive player. I mean, he's always going to be pushing, always going to be peeking, so teams to be excited. Oh, Paranoia coming through to heaven, but Jaboy not gonna
He's
hit.
got it. He's a little bit blinded, but couldn't actually swing the spray enough. The Impress was activated. Streets, though, definitely saying something to the rotating Rays. You also have the Rolling Thunder that went out. It's a little bit of a questionable play, but we'll take it. We'll take it. At least No Guidance will, as they pick up their third round now.
Yeah, no questionable Rolling Thunder, but I mean, I feel like they had a plan in mind. It kind of got shut down with that pick on mid, and then Ongline kind of pushing through their spawn there. But it was an attempt, but I'm excited to kind of see how No Guidance adapts to their aggressive gameplay, because that's really all mostly Harmless is. They're really aggressive, but it's calculated. They're gonna peak somewhere. They're gonna be able to trade. That's pretty much how they play, and teams recognizing that's gonna be very important to how their matches go against mostly Harmless.
Marshall is out, the blind going out though. It's the dark cover that kind of destroys Jaboy's dreams, and going outside of a smoke with a Marshall isn't really the best play. That's a play I would make in silver, and these guys are definitely not there. So we'll see what he's able to do with that going on later into the round, but you can see a full buy coming through from No Guidance. They're just on top this round for sure.
And No Guidance, taking mid control, super important. Heaven is I feel like a very hard place to defend in general, and just all of this mid area with the new changes to vents and to Heaven. So them taking mid control is super important for their map progression and seeing and getting a lot of information, seeing where their other team is at.
Ooh, Daryl, he tries to land a couple of shots and they would have been massive, but Ongline, he takes down Saint. Not the best situation if you're Daryl here. You're kind of beating yourself up. And I'd be beating him up too if I was Saint. So kind of sucks there, but you can see that the flanks are going to be going in. Ian does take down Jitterbug, a really nice pick that goes on inside of a tower. Just backs right on up with the rest of his squad as they just go round to the site, plant down the spike. A little bit of cash going into your pocket if you guys somehow lose the round, but probably not since we're talking about.
Ooh, nice little trade there by Jump with the Sheriff, and he gets traded out by Ongli, and this is to be expected. And Daryl lasts alive with a Sheriff in a dream. A very short dream, it seems like, but it was a dream.
Yeah, it's it's a short-lived dream. It's one of those dreams where you're like, I wish I have a good day today, and you don't. So
yeah.
It's just we'll try again tomorrow. We'll try again next round. It's exactly what they're thinking.
Yeah.
4-1 overall going into round number 6. No guidance picking up massive amounts of slack that's coming from mostly Harmless. They were very dominant last round, and no guidance is saying this really.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, pretty much what's happening here. I mean, Ongline from Mostly Harmless is he's pushing up, he's getting picks, and he's putting his name on this map. He's saying, "This is my map. I'm gonna do whatever I want. You guys can't stop me."
Yeah, quick rotation into B tower from Jaboy. He's kind of really close, really close. If he landed a headshot, he would have been dead. Paint shot does go out just to separate a little bit of the opponent's squad from pushing up inside of mid, and they immediately make the rotation over inside of sewer. At least Reyna does. And maybe they want to try and attack A here. They're going to have to run into a breach, though, Jitterbug. He's holding the site confidently.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Jitterbug, he's like, "Oh, if you come here, I'm going to flash you, I'm going to stun you, I'm going to do everything I possibly can, so don't come here." But going to get the flash from Ongline coming out. The Leer.
Oh. If he shoots it, he reveals his position. Yeah, he just backs right on up. He does have the flash available, does end up using it, and Cypher's the only one that does end up getting flashed. Jitterbug did not peek, though. Ian gets immediately onto the site and takes him down. We were both very disappointed with that, Raccoon.
Yeah.
It's definitely unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, there's a point to where you got to put away your util and kind of just peek with your gun. I know you have a lot of skills to use, but you don't need to use all of them. Dizzy getting a nice pick on J-Boy coming down the ramp.
But you have to look for, that's blind too. Ongline, massive one tap towards the head. Jump also eats dust. And now it's all up to Daryl. 7 HP, what's he got for us? Street.
Very nice try. But I was really sad on how, honestly, Jitterbug handled that situation. You got 2 flashes out. You had to at least, in your mind, tag at least 2 people there, maybe 1. You got to swing out, take a nice tight angle, and try to get a pick for your team before you kind of go back to your displacement. But I get where his intentions were, but just kind of thinking through the process, taking a peek with your gun, getting a kill, helping your team, because at that point you're the only one on sites, haven't smoked off. You need to open up something for your team so they can help you out too.
Very well said. And now we get to take a look at the ultimates that are all across the board coming out from No Guidance. They've got some pretty key ultimates as well. They've got the Res, they have the Bladestorm, Neural Theft, all very good ultimates. But over on the other side, they're kind of stacking 4 members with these ultimates. They got to be using them at some point. Boy, he had it. He had the angle for himself and couldn't land the shot. He heard it as well. Wasn't expecting the 2 up. And that scoreboard just goes all red. No, they're just rampaging. They don't even care where they go. 5 units going over towards B, and Jump has a Sheriff. What can he do?
I honestly just be terrified. You see 5 little boogeymen peeking out of your spawn where that's supposed to be your area, and they're there, and you just don't know what to do. I mean, Jump can't really do much at this point, getting peeked and just dying to streets, but that initial pick, I feel like on ropes, you hear the sound. I feel like it's kind of pre-fire at that point with the Marshall there, but doesn't even get a shot off, gets picked off while he's on the rope, and again, mostly Harmless taking another round, so this is very concerning. Split, I feel like is more 50-50, but I feel like it's still more of a defensive-sided map, and mostly Harmless being up 6 rounds is a little concerning for No Guidance.
Yeah, they look very confident on attack for sure. And the only real switches that went down is B Garage. It got a little bit wider. At least the entrance into B got a little bit wider. Mid got switched. I believe mid got switched up a little bit. So a bunch of switches going down all across this map, and it just looks like No Guidance are ready. They're just ready for whatever they have. Or no, it wasn't mid. It was actually B, it was B site. It was the stairs.
Yes.
yeah, the weird stairs that are going down. But inside of heaven, you do have Ian takes down Jump. Very clean fashion. Jump, he tries to satchel onto the site, but you shut it down. It's the best feeling in the world.
Oh yes, hitting a raise midair when she's about to ulti and double satchel on top of your team is just something that can't be replaced. Honestly, oh, Streets Online getting a couple picks on Heaven. Yeah. Seeing what Jitterbug and Saintic can do, it doesn't look like much though, unfortunately.
Yeah, busy taking down one more, and that's just going to be the round. No guidance, completely destroying this half. You have Ongline top of the leaderboards, 13-2. He's absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. Even Racked at the bottom of the leaderboard still is doing really, really well. 4, 3, and 5. When you have those 5 assists, you can justify it. You can justify it.
Exactly.
And Rack definitely can.
Yeah, React, I mean, I have 4 kills. I got 5 assists, though. How much damage am I doing? We'll see at the end of the game. So he's doing a great job. You know, he's playing his role. So I'm super happy about, you know, when I'm personally a Cypher and Killjoy main. So I respect what he's doing right now, and I'm very, you know, I'm happy for him. He's doing well.
So you're the worst type of player, is what you're telling me.
Hey, listen, don't call me out like that.
Yeah, okay. I'm Sova. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but anyways, Jump. First blood of the round goes down to him. There you go. Finally, mostly harmless, taking 2 kills for themselves. Couldn't exactly find one more, and very quickly, no guidance. Take it right on back, taking a 2 for 0. Now in a 3v3 over on B site. Peek the right angles. No, you cannot, Saint. He was holding it. He had priority on that angle and completely lost it. You cannot be losing those 1v1s, and now it's all up to Jaboy and Jitter. Jitter does find one inside of heaven. He does fall to 25% HP. Jaboy really good at checking his angles, and he can definitely check this one on his left. Just kidding. No, he can't. 33 HP. Streets takes him down. 8th round. Goes right on over to guidance.
Sorry, mostly harmless is that one. Is red on attack here.
Is it now?
Yes.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've been calling it wrong this whole match.
I think you only call it wrong. I don't know. I think it switched, I think, like a couple rounds ago. I wasn't sure, but I just heard it. But that's okay. The fans know. Okay. You know, mostly harmless is fans know who they are. But no guidance, you know, I feel like they got to come up with something a little different for their aggressive play style.
Yeah.
I mean, they just got to shut them down. They're pushing fast. That's all they're really doing. I mean, Ian already dashing with the ramp and getting initial pick.
Wow, Ian takes down Jaboy. Wrecked is React. You corrected me there. Takes down Jitterbug as well. But you do have the 4v2. Oh, Guardian Jump. Massive headshots for himself. Okay, I just got corrected. Good. Good. But Jump sitting 5 HP has all the utility that he needs. And I don't know really what he can do here. I would save it, but no, it's okay.
I would have saved it at that point too, but he's feeling adventurous. Maybe get a lucky headshot, double satchel, 360. I don't know. Maybe a montage clip, but you know, they don't. I'm not gonna say they don't have the utility or the gunplay to slow them down, but I mean, when you got Ian just kind of dashing to heaven and 4 people pushing you, and you got 1 guy on site, you know, there's not too much you can do. So at this, you know, I feel like they need to maybe switch up their positioning a little bit. Maybe instead of taking fights on site against 5 people, maybe get fall off, play retake a little bit more. 5v5 retake, you have a better chance at that point. But I mean, just dying unnecessarily for no guidance is kind of going against them. But again, Ian just misses his knives and blade storm.
Definitely very scary. Ian headshot onto Jump, really big kill. Going down there now, you can see 3 members rotating on over, and Ian was completely ready for it. React as well, 1 more for himself. Jaboy does end up getting res though. He's inside of stairs. And Ongline, he saw blood and he got it. He got it. That's all you can really say on that one. Mostly harmless, 10-1.
It's just sharks in the water, bloods in the water, and they're just going after it. I mean, just like the other game, I feel like mostly harmless is just in the zone. They're playing out of their mind. It's one of those days where they don't miss shots. They're doing everything right. And unfortunately for the teams that they're facing a casuals and no guidance, you know, it's just something you can't really stop when someone's in the zone and in their bag. Like Ian last game with the up, and online this game is just you can't stop them.
Yeah, they're absolutely killing it. Fault line does end up hitting a couple, which stops the push. You also see the Sage Wall going up, so they've completely they've pulled their forces over onto A side. They said, you know what, mid they can have it. We just put 4 members over on A, and we'll try and do something. Daryl 2 kills for himself over on A site. It looks like the plan is working. So it's not really going that.
Ian from CT right now from screens. He's about to catch him in the back.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Dizzy takes down Daryl. Ian looking for his next pick.
Oh, is he gonna knife him?
One enemy remains.
Oh, I had to stay silent. You gotta stay silent. Sometimes, no minimal is better. What's the phrase? Something like that.
So it's close to that.
It's close to that. Bucky, right onto Ian's chest. Stop mealing. Stop mealing my teammates. Neural theft finally coming out, and it doesn't really do anything. Dizzy securing the round, 3 kills. And it's already an 11-1 half. I think I saw that in the chat earlier. Someone predicted 11-1.
Yes, I think you're actually right there. Someone did predict 11-1. I mean, this is just a statement kind of at all teams what they're doing today. You know, taking out casuals, 13-2, and now 11-1 for no gangsters. Like, hey, you know, we're the top dogs in the league, and if you want to win this, you know, you're gonna have to beat us. And they're showing exactly how aggressive and how well they play together. And teams better take note and pretty much, you know, beat this team. You kind of just need to write down everything they're doing every round and see how you can counter it, because you know, there's no stopping it at this point in time.
Mostly Harmless looking to close out this game. Just 2 more rounds is all you need. You just need the pistol, and you need to just buy up eco. It's a simple game plan, and if you end up going down early, it wouldn't be good for you. And just as I say that, massacre going down inside of mid as Dizzy cleaning up sight. And now it's all up to Ongline, and he's got it as well. 12-1. An absolute... I don't even know what other words there are. I need to search up synonyms for those.
Synonym for destroyed,
yep.
getting wiped, I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Just 1 more round is all they need, and if you're gonna buy up in any sort of round, now is the time, because you can see no guidance doing so over on the other side. They've tried to force up stingers. I think one of them had a Spectre, and they just need to rampage inside of mid. At least 2 of them are looking to do so. Actually, they're spread. They're actually spread out across this map. Maybe looking for some sort of picks.
Yeah, they're kind of respecting mostly Harmless on this round, on this buy round for them. I mean, mostly SMG's a shot. Oh, Ian with a shotgun. Just the judge is gross on save rounds, but I mean, what do you even say at this point? Like, what do you even say?
Yeah, he's been popping off this whole entire game. The cage, it's the one-way, baby. You got React. He finally got to display it. The one-way came out. That wasn't an operator.
Oh no, that's a shot.
I heard a and I was like, wait, operator? No. But that's gonna be it. We have mostly Harmless taking that game 13-1 in an absolutely destroying way. Will be